Hey guys, this is Fallen from OTB. We got another showcase here up ahead, and I was going to do our last war, but what I'm going to do is kind of cut through that one and pick up this current war, which is coming to a conclusion right now. The other clan didn't really bring what we thought they were going to. They had some decent bases, but were unable to, I guess, show up to this fight. So anyways, we're looking at, let's see what we got here. We do have a few attacks lost, which is a little bit of a bummer for us, but we have 10 3-stars, and we look to add at least a few more on top of that here with our cleanup attacks. And just a decent all-around war. We got some pretty good attacks here, and I wanted to focus a little bit more on our TH8s and get them in a little bit more action here, as they deserve. But first we'll do a couple TH9 attacks, and we're yet to showcase the great Sacrus here. And he brought a little bit of, he loves his La Lune, his Go La Lune type setup. And, keep in mind this is kind of more of a basic base, but all those defenses are maxed out. So anyways, he's going to get that easy pull on the CC up there, kill them all. Lots of wizards up there. And I'm pretty sure the plan with this was, with the lavas, is just to kind of take each quadrant of the base, one step at a time, and some other things will kind of leak or seep over to the next side of the quadrants as it goes there. So he's going to drop that golem down, going towards that queen, get his heroes all in order here. He's going to drop a few wizards, of course, for that pathing. That is very necessary. He is without a queen this attack, so with that in mind, I think he did a perfect approach for good base selection and everything like this. And as he's breaking in, he's really not going to expect to get terribly too far without that queen. I mean, she is the one who's doing the sniping. Unfortunate couple bombs there as he starts to call in the major squad. Those loons are looking to get in there and do some damage here. And then coming up top here as well, kind of filtering through, working his way here so all the balloons are moving together. And so he's dealing with the top quadrant here first. He's going to go right to those ARDs, kill that stuff, and he notices the loons are going bottom, so he's going to start to call it in bottom. There still is, 2 lavas alive right now, as the balloons really hasn't lost many at all. So he's making this look really easy right now as they seep into the last quadrant here. And a big bunch of balloons here left to do the major work here for us and make us all happy. And just a couple defenses left as, the loons have clumped, but it's too late at this point, and that's okay. The clumping is not terrible, at least towards the end of the attack. That just means you've got the balloons alive, and it's a great thing. Definitely... Oh yeah, he's got the cleanup going on here. He's got the cleanup. He's just working his way around as we fast forward this one. I know there are so many other attacks from him I wanted to show, but we will just have to see some more here in the future as more wars come live to us. Wonderful attack. Beautiful. Got him out of the way. That base is dead. Let's see. I suppose we'll do my surgical here. I just got done with this attack here a little bit ago. And just wanted to go with the regular 2 golem surgical. So I was going to start out by pulling the CC. The CC is a little bit deep, so you got to get a couple defenses in on that. So I'm going to go with the giant, and I believe it was 4 hogs, and then 2 up on that top archer tower, which I did to be able to set the pathing later for how the hogs are going to be pathing. Don't want them to run out of the way to get up there. Easy pull on everything, so I'm going to kill mostly everything here with that good old poison spell. I was hoping it wasn't going to be all loons. So anyways, I'm starting to come in from the bottom. Give the wizards a little bit of time to kill those outside structures so I can snipe the pathing a little bit more. And as those 2 golems are kind of rearranging, the wizards are going behind it, of course. Pathing is everything. I didn't really take care of the right side like I planned to. I was actually hoping the king would lock on to the other king or queen or whatever and kind of move forward that way. Tried to put a wizard down late with that jump spell going up to try and get that king to move in, but he's going to go around the outside one more time. That's something I got to work on. Queen's getting beat up pretty hard right there, but she's already done the damage she needs to. I was hoping the kill squad would stay alive up to the expos and kind of be tanking for a bit longer. Did not work out like that, but I'm just going to call in the Giants and the Hogs up there. Well, there's still a little bit of something going on with the kill squad. Just a major kind of an Asian wall or targeted, Hogs or whatever. Really what I enjoyed here is the heals and how you can coordinate where the Hogs are running. The reason I came in from that top part is because I knew the Hogs would just kind of run in a straight line across, and it would be a lot easier to control them all with the heals. As all the major work's being done around the outside, there's just a perfect amount of heals left for all those Hogs, and there are definitely quite a few alive here. As we're going, I did send a Giant in the back end to tank there. It worked out pretty well. A few got pretty low here, but they've killed all the defenses, and it's definitely over. Just kind of made it look easy, just because that's what you're supposed to bring to that kind of a base. I don't know. Some people might have brought Go Wee Wee. I think Hogs was the right choice. Yeah, so that worked out pretty well. Pretty happy about that. I did want to get A-Bomb's attack in here, because he brought us another beautiful little Hog. Kind of a surgical Hog method here on a base that's, it's not the most upgraded in the world, but it is a good base design, I would argue, and they do give a lot of people some issues. So he's going to work on pulling that CC, getting everything going up there, a couple extra Hogs to do the work, and he doesn't have a poison spell, must be upgrading, so he's going to pull it the old-fashioned way, the way that we've always been meant to do it. Regular kind of stuff here, the barbs, and then the overwhelming witches to get in there as well. Good separation on everything, that's just pretty standard stuff. Lost a couple things to those sniping point defenses there, but you can't complain. Things are going to happen like that. Early jump, Golem's going to go right to it. King is looking like he's going to enjoy that outside pathing once more. Where Queen is doing the work, we can be happy about the Queen at this point. Everything's going to work its way in to finally kill that Queen and then consider the work done. But look at this, look what this kill squad does right here. It's super exciting how much damage these kill squads can actually do. And he's starting to call on the Hogs here. Just to take that top quadrant there, kind of one step at a time. Things are tanking. So he's just going to go ahead and keep moving. Another Giant to tank for the Hog squad coming in here, which there's going to be an obvious kind of heal in the middle there, yes. He's kind of hanging on to his heels, he's letting things develop, and that's how you're supposed to do it. You kind of are meant to move slow, but you can't allow things to die. So I'd say he's doing it pretty damn well here. And the final little squad comes in here on the bottom. I like how he saved the one Hog even just to put more love where he needed to, and then he acted real quick on that. And it's over already. These Hog attacks are super strong, even with double bombs and bases. And he saves that extra heal there for the end. He could have definitely done it without it. So that goes to show the base selection and the troop composition that you decide to use is what's going to be beautiful. That's what's going to work the best for you. We did have a few other really good ones, but I wanted to show some of our TH8 attacks here. I did want to show, let's see what we got here. Definitely some RagNone. We're going to show some more RagNone. On number 16, the Mirror Match 16. And he's got the 2 Golem Goho, and that's the way that TH8s are doing things here these days for these close defensive structure bases. And I would see it no other way, personally, too. A little bit of a lag there, okay. He's going to work everything down. He's just kind of setting up, getting that loon lower health. He's got time. Everything's okay. Oh, boy. Lighten me up there. Okay, so, starting it nice and slow. That's how it's going to happen. Let's see what continues here. The regular kind of squad coming down here to deal with that balloon, and no big deal right there. He didn't lose anything too precious. And he's got his two golems there. His main golem on bottom to kind of lead, and apparently I think he wanted to deal with that left side a bit too, and see what kind of damage he could do around that. Wizards can do so much to just inside the wall. Any of those structures with a golem banging away on the outside wall, you're gonna have a great time with those outside wizards. So they pretty much do what they've expected to do. No big deal that did he get that cannon? He did, and now he's sending in the hogs. That's fine. Moving everything forward, he gets up a good heal right here. It's going to take care of everything. He was, just really anticipating things ahead of time. His kill squad's already done way more damage than it needed to do. And this is just cleanup procedure at this point. He's even got 10 archers to I think it was maybe for the CC or maybe to help with cleanup. Either way, that's fine as well. So many hogs alive as he's going over to the very last area here for very last defenses. And his hogs are looking quite healthy at the moment. They've done their work. And we're on to the cleanup portion of the attack. It's done. I do apologize for the percent damage there on the bottom right. My stupid time counter is going there, so that's, suboptimal at best. Great attack there by Ragnar. He got it done. He got it done well. And number 17, also a Ragnar attack, and this is perfect because another perfect hog attack. And what I like about these hog attacks or these bases to use hogs on, is if you can control your hogs to go somewhat all in one direction, kind of sweep together, almost in the way that dragons used to be used in Clan Wars. Whenever you saw a good dragon spread that got like perfectly in a line across the base as they're eating stuff up along the way, it's just a super successful attack how it turns out. And hogs kind of happen to be the same way because you can control their heal spells, their heals and where their pathing is a little bit better. So that's perfect. Perfecto. And we got a couple loons there. A couple red loons working their way in, enough to pull the CC. He does have a poison here. He wanted to take out those outside structures to maybe control the pathing a little bit more. Anyways, he's gonna, I believe he got the whole kill here. Yep, he decided to drop that bad boy, poison those CC troops, be done with them, move on. In comes the golem on the right there. And a few wizards, and the witches come in here. A few wizards just to do the trick, as always, it just works. No jump spell, of course, for TH8, so he's going to just rock out the breakers and get him in there. And I think it worked pretty well. He did kill some of those outside defenses. He did some percentage as well. And that's all you can ask for when you're kind of doing it like that. His king is in high health. I mean, he's just going to keep carrying on as he calls in the two-finger drop up top here. And I forgot if there was a bomb. No, there was no bomb, or he went around it. No, there wasn't a bomb. The hogs are just staying in groups, kind of dealing with that Tesla that went a little wild there for a bit. Few sprung away, flew way up in the air. But, that's fine. He still has one more heal to go here. And I think... what happened here? Did he actually... No, I'm not sure what happened. Hogs are still moving together. That's okay. And the final heal is dropped right there, which is going to be more than enough. He could have gone with one less even and been just fine. Plenty of cleanup troops. Just by dozens. There's so many cleanup troops here because the Hogs did the work and he did all the planning for that. And it's totally over. There's so many things alive. He flooded that base with all the right stuff. And that's what's going to come of it. He did jump over that bomb top there. So that was kind of a little bit of a rough placement. I don't know. So that's Dunsky's. It's totally over. That's a great job. Let's see what we have here. I know Drum had a decent attack here. Oh yes, another hog attack on, I suppose what you'd call like the hurricane base or whatever. And because these bases are so common and typical, you can predict where the bombs are. You can simply do the math and figure it out yourself. And that's exactly what he did as he worked all those, all three bombs there, doing the good work. So I suppose what he's going to do is he's going to make sure all that CC's pulled and kind of gathered together, which I think was a good plan, just to be sure. Better than ending your raid with more CC troops in there. And I'm pretty sure he just called in the Hogs here. Like, it was just really straightforward. Yeah, here we go. The surgical Hogs coming in from just all over the place, just raining down from the outside. He went a little light on top because I think he wanted to deal with just the outside defenses and then the main group of Hogs he's got here working up the middle. And once again, the placing for everything is right where it needs to be. And as he's working through those defenses, sure, there's not many Hogs alive doing all this work, but under heals, it's okay. I mean, there's that many more defensive structures being dropped, and it's going super well for him. So they split up a little bit, kill the right defenses. You always got to think about that king left over after the attack, that king that loves to do his damage. So they're just going to turn on the king here finally, or no, just kind of deal with other things. Leave that king behind. And the Wizzy squad comes in last here, which, you know, you can choose to do that if you're confident in your attack. I mean, it is better to have a kill squad at the beginning, taking care of a percentage of that base. But you forget about that, man. It's done right here. It's totally over. He's working it all in. And he's going to get that cleanup 3-star. Super easy kind of stuff there. So it was a good war. I mean, we had some decent bases that we were up against. I'm not sure if these guys just didn't really show up or, you know, what. Apparently they're trying to put in some last effort. We've got more than enough cleanup opportunities to do here on a couple key bases where we know who are swinging on, you know, the number 5, 8, and 9 we're pretty confident about. And then I think there's one, yeah, number 18 just needs to be cleaned up. And who knows, maybe with these cleanup troops or these cleanup attacks that we have left, maybe we can just figure out how to do this work. But, you know, anyways, we're looking pretty good. We had a few rough attacks here, but that's going to happen in war. I had a horrible attack myself, and my first one, so it was embarrassing, and you just got to get over it, move on. When you're doing wars every other day, you get over it pretty quickly. You know, time to move on, get it done with. Anyways, you guys, this is pretty good. We're getting a little bit closer to this little surprise that I've got coming up here. It should be a really nice video. I'm not prepared to give out any hints yet, so we'll just kind of let that naturally come when it does. And looking like a good war here, and I do look forward to getting in another video here in the next few days for sure. And you know, without further ado, I think we're looking at a good place right now. So this is Fallen from OTB, only the best. Signing off.